100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when they attack.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Washington Redskins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Reset! 19! Like everyone! I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school! 25! Check! 24!
On first down, Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Slam! Check! 19!
From the 30 on second down, Watson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Portis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got his tight end, Burton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over at the 20 in a scoreless game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll try the left side. Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he will take it in for the touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have...
He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 35-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins nothing.
Here we go. Check field. Check 50.
Now a carry for Portis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Fields. They set up the screen to Portis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
59 Mike. Check, 59. All day. Tighten up.
Here's Portis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A run with Portis. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set, punt. Switch the outlaw. 57 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Ball. 57 to Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Bandit. Check 31. Check 22. Check Bama. 22. Check Bama.
On the give, here's Portis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down now, Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watson on third down. He's going to lock one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch me. Say.
They hand it off to Portis, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. To throw on second down, Fields looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 48. Here we go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Push him back.
On 3rd and 2, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Taking it about the 16. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
24 is the mic.
A final shot before break. Fields. There he goes left side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Check 95. Jim.
On first down, Swift. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Under 10. Hacks it. 29. Big air.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's checking. Crash.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Swift. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's it, baby. Where's the tag? 19. Man, I got you. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the safety. Hey, pick it up. Shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
56. Hey, pick it up. Alert.
And they turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. This fielded at the 2. They'll they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And the Washington Redskins first down.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, here's second and 3.
I don't think you got it, son. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Now. Henry. Ready? 24 is the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
24 is the mic. Blue Dan.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he finds McLaurin. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
26-yard line.
57 the mic.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Check.
Alert! 24 is down. He's coming.
Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on third down, Watson is going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Let's go. We got this. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
Off play action. Fields. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Swift. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
SOS. Hey, 31. Hey, alert. Check. Watch out.
Now again, right side. Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just